calling this the first official trip for Halloween decor hunting 2025. I can pretty much go to any of my favorite thrift stores and find Halloween stuff. We got pumpkins, we got candle holders, things like that all throughout the year. But my favorite ones that I go to, they have end caps that are color coordinated, and orange, black, green, red. Those normally start filling up with Halloween stuff like now. I do have a list today of things that I need. First and foremost, I'm looking for a bookshelf. I don't know why this is so hard. I have a little section in my movie room and then also in my studio that I wanted to put some of my crochet books up, and then also just my spooky books that I like to read, like my favorite ones that I read. Most of them are really cool and the spines have something on them. So it's decor in and of itself. So bookshelf, that is my first thing that I want. And this is an extra special day because I have some brand new coffee that I'm gonna start and make into this little tumbler. So this is a bunch of stickers from Brit Mars that I got at the Fiber Witch Festival. I really wanted to showcase them. The bat is definitely my favorite out of all these. There is plenty of room, so if I find some more stickers, this is gonna be my Halloween decor hunting coffee tumbler for the year. Blackcraft Cults, which I already have their haunted pumpkin. This is my subscription. Every single month I get a bag of this. I know it's such a love-hate thing. Not everybody likes the pumpkin spice coffee, but I feel like, why is it not a year-round thing, right? Anyway, so Blackcraft Cult said, yeah, also, why is it not a year-round thing? Here we go, we have it in our store 24/7. Go ahead and get a subscription. So every single month I get a bag of this. Then I saw that they had this one and the slimy green. That drew me immediately. And also it's a dark roast. I was not expecting that. Normally the flavored coffees, especially the ones that are ground, they are like medium to light. So the fact that this is a dark roast got me pretty excited. We're gonna try it. It's normally a hit or miss for me with caramel apple flavored things, but the fact that their pumpkin spice coffee is really good. Like, that is my favorite pumpkin spice coffee. Crisp apple instead of sweet apple. That's what I want. I want the like pop. It smells really good brewed up. I want to try just a little bit of it on its own before I blend everything up with it. No weird aftertaste. The apple isn't super prominent, but I'm okay with that. Really, I'm smelling more of the caramel apple in the air than I am actually tasting it. Kind of a double win for me. My entire kitchen now smells like October, and I'm gonna get a tasty latte. So yeah, I'm gonna blend up with a marshmallow creamer, a little bit of butter, MCT oil, and then we're good to go.
I didn't find any one end cap that was completely decorated for Halloween yet, but I did find a lot of items in pretty much every single aisle, from outdoor to tabletop. There was actually some costumes as well, which is really helpful when they come out a little bit early, because then it helps get me thinking about it, like, okay, what am I gonna get dressed up as this year? I like to do multiple costumes, so just seeing some ideas is really helpful. Huge stacks of Halloween plates all connected together. So if you were thinking about throwing a Summerween party, pumpkins galore. Pumpkins on the table, tiny little foam pumpkins that you can decorate, pumpkin mugs, pumpkin cups. Like, there was so much pumpkin out right now, which is to be expected, but they were all leaning more towards fall than actual Halloween. So I'm gonna hold out for some really spooky jack-o'-lanterns.
Both of these items were not even on my list. I think it's called a hurricane lamp. The bottom and top light up, and you can do them together, you can do them separate, you can have just the top, just the bottom. Like, this thing is so freaking cool. I had to contain my excitement as I saw it, because at first, like, this piece was off. This piece is also separate. With lamps, when you're thrifting, you gotta make sure that it actually works. It does. 100% does. I came home right away, put a light bulb in here, and this thing is freaking amazing. The little switch on here, it's the details for me. I love vintage lamps for that reason alone. It's gonna cast just like the most lovely lighting ever. I've never seen one of these for under $20. I'm sure they're out there, but I have never come in contact with them. Definitely my favorite find of the day. The second lamp I found is actually a hanging lamp, and this was the container it was in. $14.99. It doesn't have a light bulb, and I haven't tried it out yet. Even if it doesn't work, we're gonna find something to use it for. So this goes underneath here. In my living room, I don't have any overhead lighting. It's just an older house, and that's kind of how they set things up. So there's a lot of hooks all throughout the ceiling for this reason, and I only have 1 out of the 4 in use right now. So this has always been in the back of my mind to look for cool ones like this. There should be 3 different cables here. It looks like this one is missing. We have the plug in. Oh, it's here. It just came undone. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is going to hang right behind my recliner that I recently upholstered. I did find a couple of VHS and DVD as well. So this is going to be part of my 100 night countdown to Halloween. Last year, I went ahead and thrifted most of the movies that I was watching, and it was really fun because I was able to use my old box TV that I had thrifted too. It just makes for such a fun, nostalgic Halloween experience. The DVDs were kind of assorted pricing, and they don't have stickers on them anymore, so I don't remember what it is. But first off, we have Castle Rock. The first and second season was available. I watched both of them. This one was definitely my favorite, and I only have 100 nights, right? Oh yeah, and this is a series. So that's the other thing that I'm changing this year, is it's not going to be all movies. So movies during the week, and then on the weekend, I'm going to pick one series to watch. We have Silent House, just a fun little suspenseful horror movie. Mandy with Nicolas Cage. This was one of those movies where I had to watch it a couple of times to fully decide if I liked it or not. It kind of has the same feel as Willy's Wonderland, which is just this bizarre horror movie. Totally different vibes, but kind of the same. We have another series here, which is Grimm Season 1. It's more like background noise that I like to have on when I crochet, and it gives you the feeling, the vibes of Halloween. I mean, everything's basically this color the entire series. A lot of different characters that we see. Yeah, the classic Grimm fairy tale come to life like never before. So each episode, you're kind of introduced to something different. The VHS that I found, I had such a great day. Ghostbusters on VHS for $1.49. Even though it wasn't rewound, that's okay, I will rewind it. And this one, which is in such good condition, the case and the tape alike. Either someone took really good care of this, or they watched it once and put it back on their shelf until they decided that they need space on their shelf and they don't want VHS anymore, so they got rid of it. But even in that process, bringing it to the thrift store, putting it on the shelf, you would expect a little bit of wear and tear, but this is just amazing. Okay, this one again is not rewound, just right in the middle. So maybe that was it. Maybe they watched it that far, decided, you know what? It's not for me. Thank you for that, because it has found its home. Something just arrived in the mail for me that I purchased from Hirschner's. You were here with me last year for the Halloween hunting season. Please just hear me out, okay? Before you all like, hey, you didn't finish the other one. Where's the other one? I still have that one, and I am going to finish it. This one just looks smaller and more attainable, and also it's purple and slime green. So I have another canvas kit that I'm going to work on. The latest addition to their Halloween lineup, which they have so many of these kits there, and they are fun, okay? Don't let me not finishing the one that I got last year deter you away from starting these. I just didn't set aside enough time. I started with the biggest one. It took more time than I was willing to give it at the moment, but now I'm ready. I want to do this one. And again, look at this one. This is all the yarn that comes with it, compared to the other one that had 2 full skeins of yarn plus a ton of little skeins like this. There's a lot of it in there. I still have everything. After I finish this one, I'm gonna start working on that one. It is a tiny haunted house that goes over top of a tissue box. It drew me in again. I don't know what to say. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you've never done one of these, there's like little pumpkins on the bottom. The bats, I love the bats. I wish there was more of those, actually. There's only 3. There might be more on the other side. This only shows me 2 sides of it. Only 2 sides of instructions. This makes me feel so much better. And the bottom, I mean, it has everything that you need. It's color-coded. It also has the number of the colors, so you can find that on the little pieces of yarn down here. I'm gonna really boost my confidence. Start here, get these tiny pieces done. This must be really small. I don't know. I didn't even look at the size. Finished size 5 by 8 by 5 inches. Okay, so yeah, it is pretty small. This is the last day this week that I'm gonna go to Michael's and check and see if they have any Halloween goodies. I did come to this one in particular about 2 days ago because I needed fabric glue and saw that they had a couple of empty shelves. Checking online, it shows that they have a couple of things in stock, but it's not to the point where you can order it ahead of time and pick it up, which means it might just still be in the back and not actually out. But we're gonna check one final time and see if we can't spot some Halloween. Made my pumpkin spice latte for good luck, so let's hope.
I thought best case scenario, I'm gonna see maybe a couple of empty shelves, maybe some stickers with pricing. But as you can see right here, we have the little ghost hanging. Boo Boulevard. It is Halloween in here. Fully stocked shelves right in the middle. Very first thing that you see when you walk in. And also, I mean, I loved that Boo Boulevard sign. I was really hoping that we're going to see that on something, a pillow, a sign. We didn't, but everything else was really cute. So I'm happy with everything that we're seeing. But that Boo Boulevard, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Hopefully it comes onto something. I don't know. I just felt like a sticker that would have been really fun, or an ornament. They had a ton of ornaments out, but here we have all the ghosties with the little sheets over it, the bow. Very Mean Girls does Halloween. Look at this little disco cat. I'm not a huge fan of the disco Halloween, but this black cat almost got me. We have that hot pink, also those lips, the little vampire fangs. I was really trying hard to figure out where I could put that into my house because it's freaking cute. And then we have the disco skulls, a couple of pillows over here. I wasn't a big fan of the pillows with the rhinestone on it, but this one, get in, loser. It's coffin shaped. Open it up. Boom. Summerween skeleton just hanging out. So for everybody who's like, okay, this is too early, it's June, we need to hold off on Halloween, this whole lineup could be Summerween, like fully. When you start looking at it, you're like, oh yeah, totally Summerween. Also, huge fan of the cats. Very glad that they are heavily prevalent in both of these lineups that we're gonna see. These ornaments, oh my gosh. This one in particular, big, giant, has skulls all over it. I have two different trees. One is a red and black tree and one is an orange and black tree. So that one would go with either one of those, but this purple and black, also the fact that it's a giant piece of candy, it really got me thinking about my tree setup this year. I was not considering any of that until I saw these pieces. The Spooky Town is fully up. I don't know if every single piece, but a lot of the main pieces, including this Game Over arcade, that was definitely my favorite piece. So I'm interested to see what parts move. It just screams 80s horror to me. We also have this cute little witch that is making, it looks like a pizza, hanging out with all their buddies over there. We have Zoomies Broom Flying School, assuming that little part just spins around right there, and this pumpkin carousel. Welcome to Spooky Town. We're dying to meet you. This part always gets me every single year. I think, okay, maybe I should set up my own Spooky Town. Clowns in it? Okay. And also look at this little creepy buddy staying down there. I would want a couple of those. Just set up an entire clown town. Oh my gosh. Okay, now that I'm saying that out loud, I might need to do that. There wasn't a single piece that I didn't like this year out of everything that I saw out. And I love that they even had the stand set up too. I mean, that part is available if you want to. I didn't see the big foam part. Obviously, you can set it up however you want. But I like when they show all the pieces together. Like, I'm going there to see it set up. So here you can see both of the lineups really well. We have the Trick or Treat and the Sweet and Spooky. More pillows, a lot of the ghosty pillows with the candy corn, and I'm a huge candy corn fan. So a cat ghost with a little trick or treat bag right next to a ghosty pillow that has a candy corn. Yeah, I loved both of those. The trick or treat side was pretty heavily dominated by ghosts and pumpkins, which I'm not upset about. I love that combination. I feel like it's classic, and especially if you're going to do a classic orange, black, and white, I like seeing a lot of the ghosts. We had ghost cups, ghost tabletops, little picture frame tabletops. This little piece right here I thought would be kind of fun as a notion holder for some of my stitch markers. Classic trick-or-treat theme right there. Some ghost candles, little trick-or-treat pumpkin tabletop. We have the witchy boot with the little fluffy stuff on the top of it. These little pumpkins, at first I thought it was a sheep coming out of it, so I got really excited, but I'm pretty sure it's just a dog and a cat, which totally makes sense. But just the fact that it was that Sherpa material, I thought it would have been super cute if it was a little baby sheep. Some of the scrapbook stuff was out, which these combinations of assorted ribbons, I always reach for these for scrapbooking, making picture frames, just like so many different things, ornaments, garland, and the fact that they had a black and red one this year drew me in immediately. Like, I love the classic black and orange, all the other ones that they had a little bit of neon action going on too, but this black and red one, love it. We have a little haunted house in it, some skeletons, and then the bows up on top. I loved all of them. Like, there wasn't any one of them that jumped out to me. The classic spider web. I love making wreaths, so these are perfect because they have the little twist tie on the back of them already. We have some of the spooky nutcrackers came back. Looks like a witch, a cat, a pumpkin, and a skeleton. Those were kind of cute. This thing, I was really interested. When I saw it online, I thought it was a candle at first, but it's actually just a tabletop. So it's just a little thing to put somewhere. It doesn't light up, doesn't do anything. But the haunted house, it's very lightweight. So it's not going to be super heavy and clunky, but it does light up. Definitely was considering that. Their bottles on the trick-or-treat section, adorable. We have bottled booze, black cats, and cauldron concoctions. The only thing that I didn't love about it is that it had a shiny glaze over the top of it. Normally when I do my potion bottles, I like to have the matte. That way it can kind of blend in with stuff instead of super popping out. This little buddy was also on my list of things to look for. It is just so stinking cute with the little water tumbler and it has a little pumpkin wrap around it. The only thing is that it was $29.99, and the fact that those are not even my colors that I'm going with this year, I'm just gonna write it down, remember it, and keep it in mind as they start having the sales. This giant ghost with the pumpkin bowl, that would be perfect for holding some yarn. Cute little bobbleheads here. I didn't really love the ghost, but the cat for sure. I mean, there wasn't any cat anything that I didn't like. Then here is another section of the sweet and spooky. We have a pre-made wreath, some sayings there, feeling witchy and be that witch. This thing is stinking cute. A little coffin with a bat on it. Open it up and it is hot pink with skulls on there. If these are your colors, this thing would be so cool. You could put little tiny caked up yarn in there to have it like opened up and displayed, or you could put some crochet hooks in there, little tiny holder for notions you could just set in there too. I mean, like, there was a lot of different options. Again, the ghost with cats, this one almost got me. Even with the pink bow, it was just so cute. It's like a little comfort moment right there. Couple of different coffee mugs out here. Normally, I redo my entire barista area, so mugs are something that I'm looking for, but I only have a section for 5 coffee mugs. So I really have to kind of wait and see what's out there and decide actually what theme I'm going on. But these ones were nice and ceramic. This little plastic shot glass set, if you're having a Summerween party, here you go. There's 5 different hot pink skull shot glasses. Again, with the skeletons on a toilet, I'm not a fan. I'm just, if you are and you like it and like this is your type of tabletop decor, that is totally fine. Like, obviously somebody is buying it because it came back again. I'm just not a fan of it. But these, a little coffin table holder is going to be perfect for holding my crochet hooks. And right where it starts to taper on the top, that is the end of my crochet hook. So I'm not gonna have to worry about it tipping over or anything like that. Like, this is gonna be nice and secure. Even though the bottom isn't very heavy, like the whole thing was very light. And we have the cutouts. I love the fact that it's not just a solid coffin. That way you can see inside the crochet hooks. Cause I mean, when I display my crochet hooks, I wanna see them, you know? So like whatever I put them in, it either has to be clear or like this where there's enough cutouts that I can actually still see it. We have some more skeleton figures, table toppers as well with that, again, the glaze over top of it instead of the matte. Really, if my theme was cats for Halloween, either of these that they have set up, I would be totally good. Like, I could decorate a lot of rooms in my house with just cats and I wouldn't be mad about it. Honestly, I would kind of like that. Big giant disco ghosts. Another statement piece right there. I can just imagine this being in my house at night, turning on the lights and stuff, and my cats would go absolutely crazy because they love to chase after things that are like reflective. It would be my nightmare. My cats, I would not get any sleep. It would just be constant bouncing off the wall chaos. I had to do another run through of the spooky town just to do a little better close up of some of these bigger pieces. It's one of those things where I could look at this for hours. They are just so intricate, and that's what I love about the spooky town, including 9 Michaels exclusive. Okay, I didn't even notice that when I was walking in there. Some more little ornaments that are very lightweight and the coffin action there. Then this thing was really cool, a little ceramic boo book that you could put dry flowers in. That would be a really cool piece, and you could kind of move it from room to room. Get in, loser, we're going haunting. Probably my favorite wall hanging out of this entire sweet and spooky lineup. And then we had a couple of rugs too. They're washable area rugs, and this one was a cutesy little black cat. So yeah, they had kind of a nice variety of things in both of the lineups that I saw. Now that it's out, next week, I'm going to be back and see the entire floral section was still set up with summertime stuff. There wasn't any empty shelving or empty spaces, and their planters, their spooky planters, make amazing yarn bowls. So I will definitely be back. But from everything that we saw, just this very first setup, did you like the sweet and spooky lineup? Is that your lineup? Like, were there a ton of pieces that you could see? This is going to be in my house. So thanks for hanging out with me this week, checking out all the spooky Halloween decor and doing a little Halloween making with me. Have a super spooky rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.